Hi guys, welcome back to Tinsley Trials. Today is another challenge video. I'm trying to do like one useful video and like one fun, weird makeup video a week and see kind of how you guys like that system. So if you have any challenges or funny things that you want me to try, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. But as for today, as you've seen by the title, we are going to recreate the makeup I used to do on myself in high school. But before we do that, here are a few pictures of what you're about to experience. That's like a horror movie for me, just so we're clear. I ran to Walmart because I don't have a whole lot of what I used to use in high school anymore. I graduated from high school in 2010 from a middle of the road size school for Kansas City. There were about 800 people in my whole school and about 200 people in my class. And I didn't start wearing makeup at all until high school. It was a rule my parents had. So I bought my first little bit of makeup probably a month and a half before I started high school. And because my mom and my sisters had really sensitive skin, my mom, when we bought makeup, we bought Almay makeup. And she had us buy all Almay stuff because it was hypoallergenic and it was less likely to be really rough on our skin. So I obviously fell in love with makeup. This is kind of just like probably how my makeup evolved. This is how I remember the end of high school being. I'm sitting down here looking at all this and it's just like flashbacks of what I used to do in the morning. Some of this will probably be a little bit weird. Some of it you guys will be like, oh my gosh, no she didn't. And that's how I feel about it too, so don't worry. But I guess we're going to go ahead and get started. So to start out, we're going to use this Almay Smart Shade Skin Tone Matching Makeup. This is the exact foundation I used when I was in high school. This is the light to medium formula. Always remember if you're using this to shake it, because otherwise you might get too many of the pigment little thingies in your little swatchy madoodle when you're going to put it on your hand, and oh, no, no, no. It will be so the wrong color. And I would squeeze out like a whole bunch. Like that is like a full face of foundation. I'd squeeze out that much and I would take it and I would mix it a little on the back of my hand and then I would apply it directly to the skin and I would use my fingers. That's right. Use my little digits. No primer, because there wasn't a primer in 2008 when I was learning how to do my makeup. This is better foundation than when I was using it in high school. This matches my skin way better than it did back then. It was like basically sheer back then. Oh, I'm also wearing my hair just like how I wore it in high school. I was being lazy today and I just threw my hair up and I was like, oh, that's so funny because I'm filming this challenge later today and this is definitely just how I wore it. A lot, if I didn't have it down or like just pinned back or whatever. This is as adventurous as I got. No buns. No concealer. What was I thinking? Maybe I had better skin than I do now. Jeez. Oh yeah, and don't forget to cover your entire eyelid with foundation. That's an integral part of this process. And then, once I looked like this, and I didn't blend it down onto my neck, because I was not with it, apparently. I would then take this L'Oreal foundation. It's their True Match Mineral Makeup. It comes in like this little doodad with the big brush on top. This on the bottom. Oh, I'm going to get foundation all over this shirt. So, I had to go buy all of this, like I said, so I'm just like opening stuff up. You pop the little top off, and you got this really, it's not as rough as it used to be, but it was pretty rough. Okay, so then there's like little holes to dispense it. And then what I would do is I would shake it like this to get a bunch of product in the top. I would tap it down off the lid, which there would still be some, just like there is today, and dip this brush, just like that. And knock a little off, but then like pat it onto the appropriate areas. And then go back. Oh, this is not the right color. I'm looking a little tan. Katie's here for this video as well, but this one's more for moral support. And I would just go and I would set my foundation with foundation.
Same.
But don't worry, that's not enough foundation. Of course. Gotta make sure we get it all covered.
I need to do this.
And I used to wonder, oh my gosh, look at how much the fallout is real. Oh God. How does my hair, like, not, like, covered in foundation every day? Maybe it was and I just didn't know. That's highly likely. Oh my gosh, there's so much foundation on my shirt. How did I ever get this to, like, blend to, like, the same texture? I probably didn't. Probably didn't ever get it blended out. Gosh, have you ever, like, got smells attached to memories? So, like, the smell of this foundation?
Sorry, my hand.
Let's just, like, bringing it all back. Oh, this looks so caked on. Alright. That's probably way more blending than I would do when I was in high school, so guess there's that. Not just snap it back on and foundation. Next, I would take my Almay eye color for brown eyes, because I have brown eyes, and of course, you should totally limit the colors you use on your eyes based on the color your eyes are. So, this is their Intense Eye Color Everyday Neutrals for brown eyes. This is not the packaging it was in when I was in high school. When I was in high school, it was like, look at this weird little foamy thing. Look at that. It's like curved. What the heck? Good thing I used brushes in high school. But it was in a rectangular packaging when I was in school. And, I think it was similar, almost exactly these colors, but not quite the exact same. Oh my Lord Jesus. And then you start out with the center color, the purple shade. And I would just do my whole crease up to like here in purple. I think this purple was lighter when I was in high school, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like this is too gray purple. And then I would take the brown using the same brush, and I would load up my brush, and then I would do my whole lid in the brown. And these aren't bad little trios. Do not think that I'm saying these are bad makeup products. Individually, they work fine. I mean, except for maybe the Almay foundation. I think it's a little gimmicky. But, like, these aren't bad makeup products. I was just using them so wrong. Like, they were fine choices. They worked great. They're still around because they work great. It's just like, I was just using them so wrong. Then next I would take the lightest shade, the little cream shade. And I would start at the purple right in it, and I would try and like blend that out a little, and I would take it all the way up to the eyebrows. That I don't do. I never touched my eyebrows in high school. Not even a little bit. Didn't wax them, didn't tweeze them, nothing. They were like down to here. We are so blessed today, folks. We are so blessed. And then, boom, this is it. This is all I did for eyeshadow. That's it. Okay, now we're going to do my bronzer. I still have the exact bronzer I had. I don't know what it is. Maybe like sentimental reasons that you hold on to these things. But I use this bronzer for a really, really long time. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ticket to Brazil bronzer. I hit pan on this thing, man. I went ham. Because I'm already the right shade of foundation, of course. I'm going to go ahead and make things worse with this bronzer. And I had like brushes and everything then, so I wasn't like trying to do this with my fingers, but I don't think any of the exact same brushes anymore, except for maybe a couple, but I mean, this is more about, I feel like, what it ended up looking like. So I would go 3. Oh, there it is. And then I would do it again. And I'd go E. And I might like do a little bit through the top of the forehead. And I left it just like this. There's bronzer like down here. All the way down. I don't even put foundation down there. What was I doing? It's like a trip down memory lane, y'all. Also, I did look for a high school t-shirt to wear, but I was just like, I've got those all set aside to make a t-shirt quilt, so that wasn't going to happen. Okay, and then now I have this palette. It's a blush bronzer palette. It's got Bronze Goddess, Pink Kiss, and Lover's Blush in it. It's by Estee Lauder. My mom probably got this and didn't like it, so she gave it to me, and that's why I used it. That was it. And you can tell I used it, trust me. Because look at how much pan you can see. This is the exact bronzer. Or, I mean, not bronzer. The exact blush I use every day. And all I would do, I would take this exact brush, this Eco Tools blush brush. It's like 5 years old. 6, it would have to be more than 5. It's probably like 7 years old now. But I clean it, so it's fine. And this might even be my second one. But I take it, stroke it down there. Just through the blush. Until I can see it on there. Blow it off, and then go. Until it looks the appropriate shade of pink. Alright. So, next we have eyeliner. I even found the eyeliner I used. I used the Black Pearl Almay Intense Eye Color number 2 for hazel eyes. But, I just wanted black eyeliner, so of course, that's what I got. So, this is a twist up liner, and this is what really gets me, is how I did my eyeliner back then. Okay. So, first I would do my waterline. And, like every self-respecting high school girl, I take it all the way in to the inner corner. Just like that. But we don't stop there. We then do the exact same thing, but on the top lid. And I didn't wing out my liner, so it was just like a perfect ring of black liner. There was no winging it back then. Well, I was winging it, but not in that sense. Just when my eyes thought they'd gotten over this torture, I'm bringing it back. Gotta perk up the mess they've done. It's not perky enough. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and now we're at our last step. That's right, our last step is mascara. I didn't wear lipstick in high school. I barely wore chapstick in high school. I just wasn't a huge fan, and I never did anything to my lips. So I looked and looked and looked for the black Almay mascara that I used to use, but all I could find was the Almay One Coat mascara, so I'm like, it's probably super similar. So I'm going to just go for it. I'm having like flashbacks seeing this eyeliner, you guys. Like, this is what I looked like all the time. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Oh, I probably would have done my bottom lashes first. This brush is not very good. You know, this isn't bad mascara. I've never used it before. I've used a different Almay one, but not too bad. Alright, so this is how I did my makeup in high school. No brows, no lips, just a whole lot of liner and everything else. But overall, I was really, really blessed. I went to a high school that was really inclusive. Well, at least it was really inclusive of me. I never was really bullied that hard, but I stayed in the same school district from kindergarten through senior year. So when I graduated with people that I had known since I was 5 years old, and I graduated when I was 17 because I'm a June baby. So I just had a really good experience. I did a lot of music stuff, I did a little art stuff, I hung out with pretty much everyone. But honestly, the best part about high school, and I mean, that time in my life of, elementary, middle, high school, the best part that has come out of that time of my life is Brad. And Brad and I met in kindergarten. If you don't know, Brad is my husband. I am married. Brad and I met in kindergarten. We were in the same class. And senior year, we had almost every class together, and all of our art classes, choir. He wasn't in band. He quit playing trumpet in about the 8th grade. But we had so much time together, and we were basically best friends by the time we graduated high school. And like a year and a half later, we started dating, and everybody asked what you would change about your high school career and what you would have done differently. Would you go back? And I wouldn't change a thing. It ended up just like it was supposed to be for me. And I come from a really small town, well, fairly small town, and I come from a really beautiful part of the world, and I'm very, very lucky. But I'm also very, very lucky that I don't do this to my face anymore. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about me and where I come from makeup wise. And if you've got some really silly makeup stuff you used to do in high school, leave it down below in the comments so we can laugh about it together. Make sure you like and subscribe, and follow me all over the internet on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I'm always hilarious and super fun and awesome, obviously. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't lose me all over the YouTube world. And of course, I'm Morgan. This is Tinsley Trials, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.